Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here today for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising's horoscope for the lunar cycle. So we are starting October 21st with the new moon in Libra and going until November 20th with the new moon in Scorpio. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. Also, check out the links down below. One of those links down below is for this calendar. This is Llewellyn's 2026 astrological calendar. It's got all the transits, it's got the planetary connections. Let me show you. It shows the moon's movement on every day. It shows the planetary connections. If you're wanting to plan your life in advance, pick some good days. This is important. Also want to say congratulations to Daryl Grigsby. He was the winner of Leo Season's free reading. Thank you, Daryl. It was great to do your reading. Check out his reviews in the link below. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. So, Sagittarius, this new moon is in your 11th house. These are your chosen friends. These are the people you make an effort to hang out with. There is a lot of confidence in this new start, and it has to do with abundance, prosperity, and expansion from your partner's money. So this is spouses, business partners. They are doing well, and you have a little bit of confidence, maybe overconfidence, in this new beginning with your friends. I don't know if this is a new way to hang out, a new place you're going, maybe a day trip together, but it's definitely enjoyable. This is a great new start. This new moon takes place on October 21st. Then on October 22nd, Neptune moves into Pisces. So Neptune's been going retrograde, and on October 22nd, it moves back into your 4th house. This is family, home, upbringing. Your 4th house is ruled by Pisces. So Piscean energy is very go with the flow, very ethereal, artistic, doesn't have a lot of rules, a lot of regulations. And that's how your family life has been like. That is what Neptune is like. So you may not see a big difference with Neptune going back into Pisces. However, it does shift. That is on October 22nd. Also on October 22nd, the sun moves into Scorpio. So Scorpio rules your 12th house. So this is a time of year where you dream a little bit more. You'll probably remember your dreams that night. The 12th house is the house of the subconscious. It's the secrets we do not know. The sun moving into Scorpio is part of your yearly cycle, and the sun just shines its light on this area of your life. Then on October 24th, we've got a little bit of a conflicting energy. So we've got two different energies going on. One is Mercury is trining Jupiter. This is us having bigger thoughts, more positive thoughts, knowing that we can do it. Mercury is currently in your 12th house. This has given you a little bit of a heightened intuition. You may be better able to find out secrets on the 24th. Also on the 24th, the sun, which is in Scorpio, once again, that 12th house, the subconscious house, is squaring Pluto in your 3rd house. So this could be a little bit of a crisis of consciousness, going deep, finding out something about your neighbors or your siblings that kind of brings a sort of uncomfortable realization to you. It could come up as a memory from the past, a secret coming out. But both of those energies are taking place on the same day. They are both fast-moving energies, but expect that on October 24th. Then on October 25th, Mercury, still in that 12th house of the subconscious, trines Saturn. Saturn has also recently moved back into Pisces. So both Neptune and Saturn are in your 4th house right now. Neptune's making things easy breezy, spiritual, artistic. Saturn is setting up a bunch of structures. It's wanting a bunch of rules. And on October 25th, Mercury in that 12th house of the subconscious is trining Saturn in the 4th house, triggering this need for rules. So maybe this is you wanting to be an artist, wanting to sing, and actually picking up an instrument or actually creating art. This could be you organizing art supplies. This could just be cleaning up the kitchen and making sure everything's organized and good there. But there will be some sort of subconscious need for structure and order in the home and the family on October 25th. Then on October 27th, Mars trines Jupiter. So this will be an energy that's kind of difficult to see because Mars is also going through that 12th house of the subconscious. So this energy could result in a bad dream, in being angry and irritable and not knowing why. This also shows a potential of being a bit of a victim due to your partner's abundance or the secrets you're keeping with your partner. I would say be careful, but it's in your subconscious. This is the behind the scenes stuff you don't know about, so you're not going to be able to see it. This is a faster moving energy. We're going to feel it building up on the 25th, the 26th. It is coming exact on the 27th. Being in that 12th house, you may not see it or understand it, but it will be taking place. Then on October 29th, Mars is trining Saturn. So this is 120 degree. It's an easy connection. When Mars trines Saturn, this allows for us to be precise, to be exact. This is in water signs, so we are going to want to emotionally be on it, be able to talk and express ourselves in just the right way. Also, on the 29th though, Mercury, which is in that 12th house with Mars right now, Mercury is trining Neptune. So you are also subconsciously just wanting to let it go, wanting to be at ease, wanting to go with it, not make a big deal, not care. Both of these energies are going on the same day. Shortly after Mercury makes contact with Neptune, does that trine with Neptune, Mercury moves into Sagittarius, your sign. Once it moves into Sagittarius, then it opposes Uranus. So there's some kind of disruption in the flow, disruption in the thinking. Something comes in that you weren't expecting. And all those different energies are taking place on October 29th. On October 30th, Mercury, which is in your first house now, this is the way you look, the way you speak. With Mercury there, it's a lot easier to articulate your thoughts, articulate what it is that you want. People will also be talking about you, thinking about you. On October 30th, Mercury in your first house sextiles Pluto, which is in your third house. So the third house is the community that we live in. This is our surroundings we don't choose. Siblings, neighbors, cousins. Something about people talking about you, thinking about you, the way that you're behaving and looking is triggering some sort of rearrangement, something different in the neighborhood. Triggering something different going on with your sibling. This may just be all the drama from yesterday coming up and people in the community or your siblings saying, hey, we're going to help you out. Hey, this is what we're going to do to include you. So don't hold tight to any of your plans on the 30th, Sagittarius. Then on October 31st, we have no exact planetary connections. Happy Halloween anyways. On November 2nd, it should be a pretty fun day. So Venus, which is still going through your 11th house, your chosen friends, leaning into having fun with your friends this month is important. Venus squares Jupiter. So Jupiter's in that 8th house as partners' finances, the resources you share together, the secrets that you keep. When Venus squares Jupiter, it's almost too much of a good thing. It's a whole lot of fun. Maybe your partner is paying for it. Maybe you're out having fun because you discovered a secret. But it is an enjoyable day, a day of almost too much fun. Definitely enjoy yourselves. Go out with your friends that day, Sagittarius. That is on November 2nd. Then on November 3rd, Mars in that 12th house, the subconscious, trines Neptune in your 4th house of family. So you may be motivated to pray that day, to do spiritual practices, to sing, dance, express yourself with art, This is also the energy of drinking at home, so be aware of that. The urge will definitely be there. You're not going to know why because Mars is in that 12th house. It's just something you're wanting to do and you don't know why, but that energy will be there on November 3rd. Then on November 4th, Mars is finally out of your 12th house and moves into your first house, Sagittarius. So Mars moves in to the sign of Sagittarius. You are going to sleep better than you have in 2 months. So with Mars out of your 12th house, you're not having nightmares, you're not tossing and turning at night, and you have a lot of energy. This is an excellent time to start a workout routine. Just go for a walk in the neighborhood. Just get that energy out. Shortly after Mars moves into Sagittarius, it opposes Uranus. So this is your partner doing something surprising, probably triggering you. This is very much the energy of an argument. Mars energy is best used for sex, Sagittarius. So if you can transmute this energy into the bedroom, this is your best bet. But just expect something surprising from your partner on November 4th that kind of triggers you. Take it to the bedroom if you can. Then on November 5th, we have a full moon in the sign of Taurus. So this is your 6th house. This is your daily routines, your health practices, the way you eat, the way you sleep, just the regular rhythms of your daily life. So you could find out something about your health on this day. You could finally run that errand you've been wanting to. This isn't a super exciting moon for you. It's putting some tension between your subconscious and your practical daily life. Also during this full moon, you are going to be energized to rearrange things with your siblings within the neighborhood. This may be you just being like, oh my gosh, I've got to get out there and go for a walk. That full moon is on November 5th. Then on November 6th, Mars sextiles Pluto. So we were feeling this energy yesterday. This is your need to get out for a walk in the neighborhood. This is you being motivated to rearrange things, perhaps pick up a book and read it. The 3rd house is basic learning. It's that beginning environment. So maybe you want to start a book club in the neighborhood. Maybe you want to go for a walk. Maybe you're calling your sibling and saying, hey, let's redo some plans and make it work. That energy comes to a head on November 6th. Also on November 6th, Venus leaves your 11th house and goes into that 12th house of the subconscious. This is going to be some of the best sleep of your life with Venus in the 12th house. So definitely enjoy this, especially since Mars has been there recently. This is also the energy of having fun, making love, eating too much, sleeping. All will be on your mind. You won't be able to see it. This is your subconscious mind, but the urges are still going to be there. Venus is going to be there for the next few weeks, so definitely enjoy this, Sagittarius. Then we've kind of been feeling the electricity and the anxiety build up all week. On November 7th, Uranus, which is retrograde, moves from Gemini back into Taurus. So these past few months, your partner has just been a little all over the place and unpredictable. Yes, you tend to attract in Geminis, and Gemini likes to keep things up in the air, spicy anyways, but this has been on another level. This has probably not affected you as much because, like I said, Geminis, you never know what to expect from them. Uranus and Gemini isn't the crazy that Uranus and Taurus has been. So Uranus is moving back into Taurus. It'll be there for a few months and then it will be gone in our lifetime for the next 84 years. But Uranus will be back in your 6th house. So you have probably been trying to get a routine together, kind of get some things in order. You've been able to make plans during the day and have them actually stick without anything going awry. Just expect for your daily routines, your health matters to be a little wonky on the 7th. So Uranus is moving back into Taurus. Uranus will be in Taurus for the next several months. Uranus is moving into Taurus on November 7th. Then on November 9th, Mercury joins the retrograde party going on in the sky, and Mercury stands still. So it is in your sign, Sagittarius. You may not feel like talking as much, moving about as much, doing as much on the 9th. So typically whenever Mercury station stands still in the sky, traffic's pretty awful and technology doesn't really work right. So if you're trying to call and talk to somebody about something, they may not answer, they may not be able to talk much, whatever it is won't get solved. November 9th is really just a day to kind of chill out and not do much, Sagittarius. Mercury retrograde is a time to go back over things and redo things. This is in your first house, so you may want to do a makeover. This would be a good time to go through the closet, get rid of anything you haven't worn in a while, anything that's just not interesting anymore. But Mercury stands still in the sky on November 9th. Then on November 11th, Jupiter stands still in the sky to go retrograde. So Jupiter becomes the 5th planet in the sky to be going retrograde at this time. Jupiter is currently in that 8th house. This is your partner's money and resources, those secrets that you share. And when it stands still, your partner's not going to really feel like being generous or taking care of stuff that day. When Jupiter starts going retrograde, which is also going to be on the 11th, it will be a great time to go over y'all's investments together, your resources together. Go back and do that fun bedroom stuff that you've been missing out on. Definitely take advantage of this energy, Sagittarius. It will be there for the next few months. Then on November 13th, Mercury and Mars come together in the sky. We call this conjunct. So when two planets come together in the same degree, this makes it very easy for you to be articulate, say mean things, think mean things. It's easy to get triggered and just to say things you really didn't mean to say. If you are keeping it together and not saying it, this is the potential for people to be saying it to you. Fortunately, this is a fast-moving energy, but it is taking place on November 13th. Then on November 17th, we've got this beautiful energy, the sun that is still in your subconscious house in the sign of Scorpio is trining Saturn and Jupiter on that day. So this is abundance and stability within the family, abundance with the partner's money, and you are just subconsciously feeling that stability and abundance on your own. Once again, with the sun in the 12th house, you may not see this energy, but it will be there, and we're going to be feeling stable just as a whole and abundant on the 17th of November. Then on the 19th, November 19th, Mercury moves back into Scorpio. So this is your 12th house of the subconscious. When Mercury is there, your spidey senses kind of go up. You have a bit of a psychic gifting. You just know things, you recognize things that you normally wouldn't have. Excellent intuition. So Mercury's going to be in Scorpio for the next few weeks. Definitely use your intuition for good, Sagittarius. Then on the 20th, we have a new moon in Scorpio. Once again, this is your 12th house. So this is energy that is difficult to see. You may not realize it's there. We are also having a Mercury cazimi during this new moon. So this makes it a lot easier to realize things. Once again, this may be difficult for you just because of where this is taking place, but you may be able to intuit a secret or a realization or two under this moon. Also going on with this moon, Uranus is sextiling Neptune. So they are both moving retrograde. This is some kind of fantasy or misunderstanding in the home or family that comes to light. This is going about in your day-to-day and either realizing something or hearing something or knowing something about the family, the home life, and having a bit of an aha moment. So that is the new moon on the 20th. So, and with that new moon, we're starting a new lunar cycle. So that brings us to the end of this lunar cycle. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Sagittarius. Please like and subscribe. Check out those links down below, and I will see you again soon.